Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. So, it was finally time for me to renew my CCW permit, and I took the class from a gentleman by the name of Frank the Tank Oberg. Here's his information right here. I'll also leave it in the description below, but this is a good guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He's very funny. He keeps the class moving. For my guys out there in Hawaii, he knows a lot of Hawaii people, so don't be afraid to reach out and call this guy. He's working out of an indoor range called Battlefield Las Vegas. This place is tremendous. It's right in the back of Circus. You can't miss it. It's got 50 caliber cannons, Vietnam helicopters, tanks, Humvees. The place where you take the class as you're walking through it, it just smells like military surplus. It's an excellent learning environment. Anyway, highly recommend Frank, and I'm glad I took this renewal class from him because it really made me reconsider some of the aspects of carrying concealed. Alright, the first thing I want to bring up is no matter what firearm you're using for home defense or CCW, just leave it alone. Try to leave it as stock as possible. Don't modify it. And the main reason is if you get into a courtroom situation, you want to give that prosecutor the least amount of information against you as possible to make you look like a murderer. And believe me, guys, that prosecutor can make the most basic flashlight to you and me just look like the most technologically advanced piece of machinery in the world. They're going to point to it and be like, ah, that's a 30,000 lumen flashlight. He took out the original trigger. He put in a race one. He's got this crazy red dot. We checked the ammo. It's loaded to plus P. He hand loaded it. It's got this crazy projectile. You want none of that, right? You want to keep it real stock and real basic. Now, if you're wondering what type of ammunition you should be using for home defense or self-defense, again, this is not legal advice, but I think it's good advice that was given in the class. Again, check with your state laws or county laws, because some of this ammunition might not be legal in your area. But I think if you stick to the ammunition that the police and maybe the FBI is using, like Speer Gold Dot or Federal HST, you know, at least the prosecutor, the most they can say is, oh, this guy was using law enforcement grade ammunition, but at least they have data as to what type of damage that it can do. It doesn't take it beyond that point, and you want to keep it within that realm. All right, the second thing I want to bring up is the cost of the firearm that you're going to use for home defense or CCW. You got to remember, most likely, if you have to use it, you're probably going to lose it. And I know you can't put a price tag on reliability and your life. Some people are going to be out there like, well, are you going to trust your life to a cheaper firearm? And I would say, yeah, pretty much most of the brands out there are really reliable. You don't have to spend $900 on a pistol to defend yourself with a CCW. You don't have to spend $1,500 on a reliable rifle. You can get a lot done for a lot less. And I know in the grand scheme of things, you know, if you do have to defend yourself, the cost of the firearm is going to be a drop in the bucket. But just realize when you're out there shopping, maybe you consider that, because most likely if you have to use it, you're probably going to lose it. So don't let price dictate what you're going to use to defend yourself. There is no shame in getting something a little less expensive. Let's say you go into a gun store and you see a used Glock. It looks pretty beat up, and let's say, I don't know, it's like $500. Then out of the corner of your eye, you see this brand new fancy $900 whatever it is. Okay, you pick them both up and you can't feel that $400 to $500 difference. Just go with the Glock. It's going to be fine. It's going to do the same things. Just remember to maintain, clean, and train with that pistol, and you're going to be fine. Then on the other hand, when you have that more expensive pistol in your hand, if you feel like that's for you, if there's something pulling you in that direction, feels more comfortable in your hand, it's going to give you more confidence, and you're going to carry it more often, then get the more expensive pistol. Just remember to do whatever you feel is going to be right for you. Alright, so those are a few things to consider about doing CCW and home defense. In the next video, I'm going to cover a lot about the mental process that you should be prepared for and the financial situations that you can get yourself into if you have to defend yourself. But guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out Frank's information in the description if you want to go check out his CCW class. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.